Hello, Rachel. How you doing?
Hello, how you doing? You all right?
I'm very good. You obviously have spent a large part of the last 24 hours in my company, unfortunately.
Yes, I stayed over at your house and stayed in your spare room.
You did. Let's just clarify, in the spare room, because the kid no longer visits much, because they're off living their own wee best life. So I have effectively got a spare bed sit on.
But there was no lock. There's no lock in the bedroom door.
Why would I lock my way in the room? why, you mean lock me out?
Yeah, I'm trying to lock you out.
Well, here's the thing, like, I wasn't intending a fucking visiting you at 3 a.m. going, Rachel, come on, we need to play Scrabble. You know what I mean? I think you were pretty safe.
I was safe.
No from old man's philosophy chat, though, and
No.
his terrible banter.
I heard quite a lot of that.
Honestly. So, yeah, you survived that, and obviously we had a show last night.
Yes, we did.
And,
At Tenants Bar.
Yeah, and it was, I think the term is intimate.
Yes, intimate. The most intimate gig either of us have done for years. As you said, what was it you called it? Humbling.
Humbling, yeah. We could have hosted that in my living room last night. We could have just not bothered with tenants and just came to my living room.
I know.
But it was good because we both tried out some stuff.
Yeah.
And it went well.
It did go well. It was a really, really nice gig, actually. It was just like, hardly anyone there.
Yeah, and we did have 4 people there that had just thought they'd take a punt.
Yes, exactly. And they didn't like us that much. Well, no, I think you're right. I think they were engaged, but, like they weren't like laughers. And when you're doing a stand-up show...
2 of them were for it. It's just...
You might have got them.
No.
I don't know. You might.
The older lady throughout the entire time was ticking and tisking and not amused.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah.
The younger, the other 3 were, they seem to enjoy themselves.
But then at the end, they said they really enjoyed it and they were really like pleasant. So it just shows you that not everyone, I think we as comedians get so like pent up on, whether someone's laughing or not. And that's like the sign of whether they're enjoying it or not. And you think of people who go to the theatre or the opera or the ballet or whatever, they're not all laughing, but they're still really enjoying it. But I suppose with comedy, you think you probably should be laughing to be enjoying it.
Well, that's normally a good indicator of whether you're dying and you're hooping. But people were laughing throughout. So
They were.
It went well.
It was a good show.
And it just is one of those ones where you're just like, this is a wee foundational gig. Let's see where we are in a year's time.
Yeah, absolutely. What did you call it? An origin gig?
An origin story gig, yeah. It's one of those ones where, remember when we did that that night?
How many people were there? About 15?
Aye, about 15. It was fucking quiet.
It was quiet.
It was as quiet as
But it was
quiet
Mother's
gets.
Day. There was a lot going on. There were some other big acts on last night. And
and Facebook tells me unless you're monetising everything, you will not gain you any reach.
Oh.
£60 advert put out and about 4 pence it actually spent because it was like, you're not verified yet. So by the time people watch this podcast, I will no doubt have a blue tick on me and all the other associated paraphernalia that needs to be there before Facebook actually let people see my content. Ran over. But I was just a weird one. So I think going forwards, I just no book Mother's Day gigs.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not.
The 2 shows that were on before us were pretty quiet as well.
Just a quiet night.
Yeah.
But we did well. It
was for
it was actually a really nice, fun gig. I enjoyed myself. I didn't feel like I wanted to kill myself afterwards, which is always a good sign.
Is that a usual thing with gigs then?
As long as I come out and I still want to be alive.
What's the sort of... I mean, I know this is an incredible trope for 2 comedians chatting that, but last night was a good gig. We both came out and feeling really good about it because it felt like work. It felt like we both worked hard for it. And
my dad always had an expression at his work, right? Because he was a mailman for this big kind of lawyers firm, and if he'd had a really good day at work, he would say, "Oh no, I've forgotten." If he had a really good day,
if you've had a really good day, remember that.
No, all that. What I was going to say is, if he had a bad day at work, he would. No, that was it. Sorry. If he'd had a good day at work, he'd say it was money for old rope. It was just easy. And if he'd had a bad day at work and it was really hard, he would say that he had to earn his corn.
Aye.
He had to earn his corn for that day's work, and I feel like we earned our corn last night.
We certainly did. Do you know what it is? I say humbling, but at the same time, it was also an affirmation of how good the writing is and how good the performance is. Because if you can get a room of 15 to be laughing consistently, that's a really good sign. Yeah. Because that situation could have been super awkward.
It could have been awful.
We could have died in our hoops.
No, I know.
It could have been absolutely horrifically brutal.
I know.
But yeah, no, I was just so funny. As soon as I clocked like the 4 up the back, I was like, they don't know the usual audience.
Yeah.
And then I was like, so how are you here? No, we just took a punt. And I was like, right, okay, public service announcement. You've not seen me before, so some of the things I say maybe a bit vile or a bit horrendous.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. But yeah, they never walked out. So
but you thought they were going to at one point for one joke you told.
Well, there was 2. There was a Anne Frank joke that you told that was fucking hilarious.
It's a good joke.
That is a very good joke, right?
It's not anti-Semitic. It's not a paedophile joke. It's just a really well-written Anne Frank joke.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of it. And I'll go to my deathbed thinking that that's a good joke that I've written. So if you've not seen me before, come and see me one time and I'll tell you my Anne Frank joke.
Yeah. Well, the joke I did definitely was fucking terrible. And yeah, you have to come and see me to actually hear it. But yeah, I was like, right, you know that way you know you're about to say something and you're just like, I'm just going to say this anyway because I'm going to really enjoy this. This one's for me.
Yeah.
And I said it and it was for me and it was great. And I got the appropriate response with it was like half the audience like laughed as soon as they clicked what I'd actually said.
Yeah.
And then the other half were like, did he just say that? Oh my God. And then I just let it like settle down. I gave it a couple of seconds and I was like, yep, those of you that are getting that, I think I'm a terrible human being. That's totally fair.
Just let it simmer.
Just let it simmer. And yeah, so I really enjoyed last night. I thought it was a great gig.
Yeah.
And to be fair, like shout out to Glasgow Comedy Festival. It is a really good chance for people to just put on shows. Doesn't cost you your mortgage. And you know, you can just have a night. You can try. Last night was very much a work in progress.
Work in progress. I had my phone on me. I was like reading from my phone.
Yeah.
You were reading from your hand.
Yeah. To be fair though, I think I checked my hand only every 2 minutes to find out it was like.
I saw you a couple of times. I was like, oh, he's got his material on his hand.
Well, do you know what's quite funny, right? And most comics probably wouldn't admit this, but see as I got like a good 5 minutes into the 30, I was like, I need to make this more punchier. Because it's such a small room that I just need to punch this up. So in my head, I was like editing what I was doing to like maybe add old bits that are bankers. Now, the crutch that comics go for, where I know this line will work, so I'll just throw this into the new stuff just so it punches up a wee bit. And like what I'd planned to do was like completely altered because I'd like punched it up with older material or things that I knew would work just because I was so like, I need to keep the momentum going because you were coming on after me and I was like, I don't want to kill this before Rachel hits the stage.
I know, especially.
I didn't want to be that guy because there's nothing worse when you're doing like a gig or like a two-hander or a three-hander the person before you dies.
I know. Well, we'd said, hadn't we? We said, like, should we flip a coin? How will we decide who goes first or who goes second? Now, there's benefits to both. I think if you go first, it means you get out of the way, you can sit and enjoy the rest of the show. You've just got it over with. And you're not sitting there going, oh, fuck, I've still got to go. But then the benefits of going second is the other person's warmed up for you. Hopefully the other person has warmed up for you so that when you go on stage, it's a full, nice, great room ready to laugh.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, so you took a bullet and decided to go first.
And to be honest, I think it was the right call because it meant I could get on my silliness out and chat away to the audience and set some stuff up and all of that. But I also just got them like used to listening before you went on because obviously your material was much more heartfelt. It was much more sincere. What you were what you were talking about wasn't disingenuous. Whereas I was just going on trying to be funny for 30 minutes. Well, there was no real like story or like, you know, it wasn't really personal to me. I was just going on and recounting times about where I've been an idiot, which is quite a theme in my comedy, to be fair, because I am generally a bit of a moron. And you're laughing, but I'm a fucking moron. I do stupid stuff all the time. I'm like, I was quite upset today. Like your Versace glasses. Let's show the sunglasses.
Oh yeah, I've got them on the table. I didn't want to. I was going to do the podcast with them on my forehead.
Keep them on, like Mickey Mouse ears.
Like Mickey Mouse ears. I think I should keep them on.
Aye. Right.
I didn't want to look like a fanny sitting in a podcast studio with Versace sunglasses
if you had
on.
them on and you face me and you just want to blink.
You got to see them.
I just have them on the whole time. Right,
just for the rest of the podcast.
The Lady Gaga look, right? Just sit there.
No, I'll keep them on my forehead.
And like, I get irritated by the most stupid things. I seen you're talking about sunglasses. Like, I had a pair of sunglasses and they broke. Fucking dirty bastards. I was just raging about them.
Bastards.
I know, seriously raging. Fucking Calvin Klein sunglasses. Spent about £8 on them, and they lasted a week.
Well, that's where you went wrong. That's where you went wrong, Chrissy. I spent £214 on these and I've had them 5 years and they've never broke once.
See, that's
so sometimes you have to invest.
See, that's the value proposition. See, for the East End of Glasgow, the idea of spending even £80 on a pair of sunglasses
was a lot.
I was like, this is like a treat, you know? And then like, the idea of spending £200 odd, I'd be like, oh no. I'd be scared to put them on. I'd be like,
no, but they're so well made. I could show you, I could throw them about the room right now and they'll survive.
so this is basically, it's investing in quality. It's about
invest in quality.
It reminds me of an old analogy I used to read. Have you ever read any Terry Pratchett books?
No, but I know who you're talking about.
Aye. So he has like Discworld, and it's characters like the guards at Ankh-Morpork, the wee fictional city he's created in the wee Discworld universe. And he's got a character, Sam Vine, who wears like really cheap shoes so he can feel the cobbles, so he knows when he's walking about in his police beat where he is, because he can feel the shoes. And like growing up, I'll get to my point here in a minute, right? It's like I always like bought really cheap shoes and stuff like that when I was younger, because I was like, that's great, I want to, you know, I don't want to invest too much in my shoes.
Want to feel the earth, man.
And then I realised when I got to like 35, I've got really bad feet now.
Little hobbit feet.
Aye, but my feet are absolutely destroyed. Maybe I should just buy some decent shoes. Invest and spend a bit of money in them.
Do it. I'm telling you.
There's some things I won't invest in, and I'll just be very honest with you.
Okay, go on.
I'm getting plagued. It's I'm being hounded by people that keep telling me I should try Manjaro, that I should climb the mount of Kill Your Self-Esteem Manjaro. And
people are telling you to go in Manjaro.
Undertake the winter or summer at Ozempics. I'm getting a bit pissed with it. I'm not going to lie.
Because that's a decision you should be making for yourself, not something someone should be telling you.
It's mostly people in my life that maybe are thinking about being in a photo with me, and they want to do portrait instead of landscape, right? It's selfish buggers, right? And I'll be honest with you, it's unsolicited encouragement.
No.
And I am quite happy being fat, right? This is like, look straight at the camera here, right? Break the fourth wall. I'm happy being fat, right? I get to take 2 seats up in all public transport. I don't have any mad, crazy people sit next to me. It's great. Since I get fat, I've never been sexually harassed. It's great. There is benefits to being fat and ugly, right? If I was skinny, here's the thing, right? See, even if I was skinny, Rachel, I'd still be ugly. I've not got a good face.
Oh, come on.
No, right, this isn't me putting myself down, right? See, when I was a skinny bugger and I had a six-pack, I still never pulled anybody, right? I was an ugly rat. And it's
ugly rat.
I had like rat features, like really pointy nose. These teeth aren't winning anybody else, right? And I was so happy, even like in any state, skinny, fat, whatever else. I was like, I'm who I am. I'm happy with who I am. Right?
Yeah, well, that's the main thing, isn't it?
But the amount of people that just keep coming up to me and saying, oh, can I say, why have you not tried Manjaro? Why have you not tried Ozempic? Why have you not had a gastric band tried? Why have you not went to Turkey to do this, that and the next thing? And I'm always of the opinion that, see, if I'm going to lose the weight, it's going to be through 2 things. One, because I'm really ill, right? And I'm on my deathbed and I suddenly find out, oh, that's what the weight loss was for, right? Or 2, right? Because genuinely and sincerely, I want to maybe get a bit fitter and a bit healthier, right? But now a third option has appeared, right? A third option, a dangerous option, which I'm going to take now, Rachel, right? See, from today's date, right? And I will record this elsewhere. I will stand on a set of weights to find out where I'm at. I'm just going to lose all the weight. Right, so for now, until I am appropriately skinny and can fit in a portrait photo, I am going to lose all the weight, right? And I'm going to do it for just eating healthier and moving a wee bit more. There's going to be no fad diets. There's going to be no crazy gym memberships or testosterone replacement therapy or any other fucking nonsense. I'm just going to move more and eat healthier, right? And there will be accountability about this. Every week I will post what my weight is. I will call it reverse fat shaming, right? Because all I want to do is just prove that you don't need to engage in this nonsense if you don't want to. You can just have something called self-discipline. And I've got nothing against, see people that have taken Manjaro and Ozempic and that, and they've done it for their own reasons. Fair play to you, more power to you. What I'm not keen on is other people promoting it, or more importantly, what's happening to me is getting people saying, you should do this. Like, no. You know,
I hate when celebrities take it and pretend that they've not taken it. And pretend that they've done it the way that you've just described by eating less and moving more. Because the thing is about eating less and moving more, everyone's body works differently, and that doesn't actually work for everybody.
For some people,
For some people, eating less and moving more still doesn't work because of whatever hormonal issues they've got or whatever. And Amy Schumer's one that's really annoyed me recently, because she's someone who's always been kind of like an activist for like body activism and like,
body
you know,
positivity
body positivity and like being a bit bigger isn't necessarily a bad thing. You can be beautiful any size, any shape. And she's done Mounjaro recently because she'd actually tried Ozempic, but you know how they're separate, Ozempic and Mounjaro. She tried Ozempic and it didn't work for her, and then she's now gone on Mounjaro, lost a bunch of weight, and now she does all these little Instagram videos and pictures where she looks skinny as fuck and she looks gorgeous, don't get me wrong, she looks amazing, but she goes, no filter, no makeup. And I'm just like, yeah, but tons of Mounjaro.
You're at it, hen.
You're at it, hen. Like, just say, like, no makeup, no filter, but Mounjaro help with this. If you want to try it, then give it a bash. But don't act like you've not taken Mounjaro, because you have. And she did admit it at first, and that's what's annoyed me. And now it's like it's gone away. I've admitted it once. Now I don't need to like engage with it anymore, and I'll just pretend that it's all me. And I'm sick of it.
She's obviously been stabbing the fuck out herself in the arm with the jabs or whatever the fuck it is today.
Well, first of all, you put it in your stomach.
Your stomach, yeah.
Yeah, you inject it into your stomach, not your arm, not your eyeball.
So it's not a jab, not an inoculation or anything like that.
No.
It's not when you go to the doctors and they say, this is your anti-malarial jab.
No.
This is your anti-burger jab. No.
Anti-burger jab.
I just thought it'd go in your arm.
You have the burger, you just don't have the bread.
All right, fair enough, fair enough.
No, I know.
Well, I was talking about celebrities and that with the Oscars.
I know, the Oscars were last night.
So I know you are, obviously, because you're an actress as well, right? The Oscars has some significance.
I'm an Oscar geek.
You are. And
I'm a geek.
You've been enjoying it. So what was your highlights for this?
Sean Penn winning Best Supporting Actor. Best performance of the year. Did you see One Battle After Another?
I did indeed, yeah.
His performance in One Battle After Another, I think, is the best performance of the year. I was obsessed with him in that film. And I'm not normally a Sean Penn fan. He's never really done it for me, even though he's won 2 Oscars previously. So this is now, he's made Oscar history by becoming the 4th man in history to win 3 Oscars. But yeah, so he won it last night. And guess what? Couldn't even be bothered to turn up.
That's a vibe, isn't it?
That is a vibe.
Like, yeah, because like, for anybody else, like the Oscars is like the peak of their career.
Yeah, it's like as big as it can get. Yeah.
And he's
just not there.
No, I'm not bothering.
What's more important than the Oscars that night for him, and that's what I love now about Sean Penn, is that when you saw him at the Golden Globes a couple months ago, he was sitting smoking cigarettes in the auditorium, just like not giving a flying fuck. And I just think there's something so badass about that, because I'm sure loads of celebrities are vaping secretly, which no one really cares about because vape smoke doesn't stink. But he's just
unless you're in Glasgow, you get a lot of smoke off of vapes.
Yeah, that's true, actually. All the different like crazy flavours and.
Well, I was more alluding to the fact they blow buildings up now.
Oh.
I hate the fact I had to explain that one. See, this is because you're a nice human being. Whereas I'm a terrible human being.
I forgot that it was a vape shop that did that.
It was. I think it was lithium batteries, depending on what conspiracy theory you listen to. Do you know what was really funny? See, for like the whole week after that, we've had to deal with all these absolute BAMPOT experts on TikTok telling us what they know about different fire extinguishers and everything else. And I'm just like, none of you BAMs know what caused that fire. Not one of yous know. Nobody knows. Shut your holes. You know, but I allegedly vape shops cause smoke. So the Oscars, they're vaping away and all that, and Sean's
just on his regular cigarettes, just smoking away. And so I think like maybe the Oscars told him like, if you come, like there's no way you're allowed to smoke. I don't know why he didn't turn up, but I was saying I bet you he's just sat in his living room smoking, watching the Oscars on TV,
just having a wee puff and
having a wee puff.
You know, or there'll be conspiracy theories as to why you can't turn up as well.
Do you reckon?
Aye.
Like what?
There's always conspiracy theories, like they'll be saying this is a public ritual or shaming or whatever, or he can't turn up because he's no real, or he's secretly a wizard or something. I bet.
Or he's part of the Epstein files. Or...
Yeah, there'll be something that the why Sean Penn can't be at the Oscars.
Yeah.
Because when you think about it, what is his excuse?
Yeah,
you know,
what is his excuse?
It's got to be interesting. Why is he not there?
Just not bothered.
People explain. Who was the one that was it Marlon Brando, where he got
refused his Oscar?
Or was it he got someone else to accept it on his behalf?
Yeah.
Didn't he? It was
but basically she turned it down. She said Marlon Brando cannot accept this Oscar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean that's a vibe. Like, so he had the
that is a vibe.
he had the opportunity to go the whole political route and make like a real statement. Like he's given a previous Oscar away to Zelensky for Ukraine. So he's obviously leveraged the Oscars or the sort of value of Oscars for political reasons in the past. But this time it was just like, nah, just
can't be fucked. Can't be fucked.
That's a day. Or are we going to read in the news later on today, or by the time this podcast comes out, that Sean Penn's dead?
Oh, I hope not.
And he's just been sitting in his house corpsing the whole time whilst he's been getting an award.
Literally. No,
because it's quite bizarre just not to turn up and not to release a statement. And
I know.
What did they do when they awarded it? Did they have somebody accept
So
his behalf?
it was Kieran Culkin because he won Best Supporting Actor last year.
Oh, he was the Culkin that didn't get molested by Michael Jackson, didn't he? Because there was two, but there's Macaulay. He definitely was beasted.
No,
off
he
of Michael
said
Jackson.
I don't know how I feel about the Michael Jackson stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's my surname. I don't know. I'm still kind of like I'm not
You're
sure
not
about
related.
that.
You're not Six Jackson. You're fine.
I used to tell people when I was in primary school that Michael Jackson was my uncle.
That's a hard sell, Rachel. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Like, I mean, I came out with some shite when I was away, but fucking, I'm the Six Jackson. Your uncle.
I used to tell him he was my
How
uncle.
awkward did that get as you were growing up during the 90s when all these things were coming out? Were people just looking at you going, he was your uncle, was he? Your uncle?
People believe me. People believe me.
Poor Rachel and her uncle.
People believed that Michael Jackson was my uncle at primary school. So, I don't know. Anyway, that's a whole other topic, but I don't know.
No, you're not dodging that. I mean, I came out with what was the biggest whopper I came out when I was a kid? I think it was pretending I was in Going Live at the weekend.
What's that?
It was a Saturday morning like kids show. And like, I don't know why
I've never
you even
heard of
said it. Oh no, that's because I'm an 80s kid and you're not ancient.
I'm a 90s kid.
Mine does a fucking age gap.
Yeah, that's true. How old are you again?
44.
That's not that much older than me. I'm 38.
Aye, but those 6 years.
Those 6 years.
I've aged in Doug years compared to you. I mean, let's be honest. That's what I'm saying. Walking about with you in town is so frustrating. Every time we're looking about, I just look like your security. There's no other way of getting in it.
Oh, come on.
I was saying that to you before I came in here. Can you know of a day where you look like shite now and again? So that I just don't look like, I'm there just to be your close protection officer.
You're putting me on the spot here. You're putting me on the spot.
The next podcast you have to turn up looking terrible, so I can feel good about myself.
I'll
for
put
Monday.
in what you call a junkie bun.
A junkie bun. The scrunch.
Yeah, the scrunchy.
Scrunch it up.
Right up there on my forehead, no makeup, no sleep. I mean, I barely slept last night watching the Oscars footage. So I'm feeling a bit wired today from staying up watching all these Oscar speeches. Michael B. Jordan won Best Leading Actor for Sinners.
Fantastic.
Which I was really pleased about. He was
wasn't
amazing because he played two parts. He was playing twins. And he was fantastic. And he's only now the 6th black actor to win Best Actor, Best Leading Actor. But then you say good, but is that good? Because it's like only 6 in the whole of history have won Best Leading Actor. But yeah, he was amazing. So his speech was really powerful, and he was just like, thanks for betting on me, and I can tell you all really want me to do well. And you know how he celebrated his win with his Oscar? He went to In-N-Out Burger, which is like McDonald's or Burger King or whatever. It's like the American, it's like the Californian.
You really were up to about 3 in the morning checking this stuff out, didn't you?
Do you know how he celebrated his win? I even know what he ordered. No, I am obsessed.
Happy days.
But yeah, so he went to In-N-Out Burger and just got a burger and a shake and some fries and took his Oscar in, and all the crowd are filming him, and pretty badass.
So would you, you're an actress, right? Let's say, right, in the future, you do well, film career, everything else, win an Oscar. How would you celebrate?
I'd probably go to In-N-Out Burger. I think that is like he set the. I think someone else did it a few years ago. Hilary Swank, I think, when she won years ago, I think she went to get a burger afterwards. Because you think about how much effort you put into getting into your Oscar suit or getting into your Oscar dress. You probably don't eat very many carbs for weeks, and you're like really on a strict diet. So if you win an Oscar, it's like treat yourself to a fucking burger.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean?
Happy days.
Even if you're on Mount Jarrow, go and have a burger.
Or half a burger.
Or half a burger.
Sniff for a burger.
Or a bite of a burger.
Aye,
because that's what they say about Manjaro, isn't it? That you have like one bite of meals and then that's enough.
This is the thing.
It's crazy to me.
I never want to ever suffer that. Well, that's been fun. Yeah, we'll see you again next week.
Woo.
Boom.